And our pitcher in this game, Jamison Taillon. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Trevor Story. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Corey Seager. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Foul ball. That one ripped. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ryan Wu. What should we keep an eye on here? Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heads for the fence and gone. That's worth the price of admission. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out towards right center field. Durant on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down. Here's Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground, Story. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Kyle Stowers.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two down, nobody on. Just
Ball
off
one.
the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Fastball
That's
is
out.
outside. Off
Ball.
the mark there.
Down.
3 and 2 down.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a good
That's
at bat
right.
right
Ball
there. He was
4.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball there. Yo one.
Ball 1.
Stowers off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras.
Nope.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Tayo in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick
At the
back
ball.
in 2010.
Aye.
Here's the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And Wilson down on strikes. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. This one in the air, center field. 2 down. And now the DH, Taylor Ward. There's the strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. On the ground, right side, Rafaela. Over to first. One pitch and one out. So digging in, Michael Bush.
Here he go.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Now a fly ball to right center. Out number 2. Hunter Goodman now at the plate.
Hunter Goodman.
Ball.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. And now it's
that
even
ball went
up.
out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu moving under this one. And that's the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, so stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Late with the swing there. Towards first. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Cedon Rafaela.
Rafaela.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Out towards right center field. And there are 2 down. Now batting Jaron Duran.
The center fielder, number 16, Jaron Duran.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's a ball.
Pat under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
And a swing and a miss. In the air, right field. Abreu under it. And there's 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch
Ball
misses
1.
there, and that's ball 1. That one
That's ball
missed.
3.
That's smashed towards center. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next pitch is outside. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Anthony should have this one. And the inning is over. Start of the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite.
Good Lord, gigantism.
He leaves the yard to right, and we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Stowers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball, that's outside.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki, 0-1.
now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
Story. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play. Base is empty after the double play. In half up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. That one way inside. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bush, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. That is the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and stepping in for Boston, Freddie Freeman.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next is the designated hitter, Taylor Ward. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Abreu at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Struck him out. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the Cubs catcher, Hunter Goodman. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. Swanson digs in. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Anthony on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the order now. So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball one.
Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball two. Two down, nobody on. And it's even up. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next for the Cubs, Jorge Polanco. Runner takes off. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. And it's second. Pitch kicks away. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Man on second, two down. That's outside.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Yeah, that's ball two. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Popped up, and that's foul. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki under it, takes it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Fly to left his first time.
Duran.
And that one is lifted in the air for Armstrong. On the move. And there's 2 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. Popped up. Polanco has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field. So up now for Chicago, Alex Bregman. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Greg Weisser.
Number 57, Greg Weisser.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses.
No, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Kyle Stowers. A walk, and he's also single. Now Contreras has some trouble with it. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
In the air to left center. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu on the move. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Go-ahead run on base. Ian Happ, the next to hit. 1 for 2.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And it's second. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball 1 there. Half lays off.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Good job to fight that one off. And on second, 2 down. Sends him down looking. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Ball, that's out.
Late on that fastball. For Armstrong, drifts towards it, and there's one down. Seager stands in now, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. The new pitcher in the game, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
To the right side. Bush steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. Swings through that. And now 1 and 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Bush. This one in the air, center field. One down. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. slider right there. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Late with the swing there. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 down. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. For the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Freddie Freeman. And fouled off. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Taylor Ward. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. And the 1-0. And that is out of play. Swings through that one. And there's a ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Got him looking. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And a curve is down and in. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now on the bump, Juan Turan.
Number 59, Juan.
There's a swing and a miss. Outside low, ball 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Pulled out on strikes. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 3. The 1-0. Hey!
Ball 2.
That's a little bit low. Outside
That's
ball
four.
4.
Take your base.
And the go-ahead run is on base. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Ball.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Bregman zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now it's going to be Jaron. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Luke Little. Puts a bunt down. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That clips the corner. On the ground right side. Polanco tosses to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. Try to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. And downstairs. In the air, right field. Suzuki settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Stowers. That's too low. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. Got him swinging.
next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Inside.
No, inside.
And the count is filled up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
So digging in, Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one in the dirt. Ball one.
Ball, that's in. Hey!
And Ian swings through it. That just misses. Ball 3. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. So stepping in for Boston, Corey Seager. And that's down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just really controlled, simple.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Daniel Valencia. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Out towards right center field. Suzuki running hard for it. Makes the catch. One down. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the count 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. Here now the Red Sox DH. Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss. 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They miss a big chance. On to the bottom of the 10th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Book. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Carson Kelly. He comes up with a chance to walk it off. Carson Kelly
ball 1.
in the box, lays off for ball 1. And it's second. And that's
inside, ball 2.
The inside edge. And that's ball 2. And that's fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. And that's outside.
Outside.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at second. 1 out, man at first. Stepping in, Hunter Goodwin. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
Hey.
And the 0-1. that one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that one fouled off. Swings through that.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. Now we go to the 11th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Brother edges away at second. He's trying for third. No throw. Save the third. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Here's the second baseman. Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swings through that one out front that time.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss. That one is 1-0-1. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanding his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes in the bottom.
Another one. That's 5. We're in extras here. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Zach bunt towards third. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jorge Polanco. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Dangerous hitter at the plate, and Alex Bregman. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. The bases all loaded up. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Matt Shaw, the winning run on base for him. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one not close. Ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
So they're all loaded up. That's off the inside corner. And the count's full.
Got to go right after him here. Don't want to walk in that winning run. Let's see what happens.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Up next for the Cubs,
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And it's just foul. That is close. Up the middle. It gets through. That's it. In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in the 11th.